Dude?
Cool.
Super cool. Hey, I'm Kylie with The Dude. We're here to kind of have some fun, do some science experiments today. We're starting today with this cool little smoky fog because we're playing with dry ice today, dude.
Dry ice, yes.
You sound excited, but do you know what that is?
No.
Okay, let's talk about it. So it's right here. Do you see this?
Okay, yes.
Okay, so we have a big old chunk of it. I'm glad you're wearing gloves. You have to wear gloves. Do you know how cold this is?
No.
109 degrees below zero. Below zero.
Wow, okay.
So that will hurt you if you touch it. So all the dry ice is frozen carbon dioxide.
Okay, CO2.
CO2, very good. So we've got the carbon and then two things of oxygen.
Okay.
Sounds pretty simple, right?
Right.
Did you know that there's carbon dioxide all around us?
Is that the gas that we breathe out?
Exactly, and it's the
Nailed it
gas
again.
that the plants, they take in and they use it for energy. They give back oxygen just like we breathe out carbon dioxide.
Cool.
Super cool, right?
Like
so,
super duper 109 below zero cool.
very cool.
All right, so when you drop, so let's just start with a simple question, like
Yeah.
what we're looking at here, obviously, and we're wearing eye protection and
We
glove
are.
protection, very important. We dropped a little bit in this container.
We did.
We'll look at it. Why does it do that?
Well, let's talk about regular ice first, dude.
Okay.
Okay, if we were to set out a piece of regular ice, like on a plate like this, right? What would happen after like an hour of hanging out, maybe in the sun for a little bit?
It would melt?
It would melt.
Right.
Dry ice isn't gonna do that. So dry ice goes straight from solid into a gas.
Why does it skip the step of turning into a liquid after it melts? The
Sublimation. Yeah, it's kind of a new word, similar to evaporation, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it all has to do with pressure. So basically, in order to make dry ice, you take carbon dioxide, which is a gas. You can't see it, right?
Right.
But you pressurize it using so much pressure, eventually it does become liquid. From there, you freeze it. And then as soon as you release that pressure, it becomes almost like snow. And then you can kind of turn it into a block of dry ice, which is what we have here today. Does that make sense? So it takes a lot of pressure. It's not something you can make at home, like in your freezer.
Right.
Yeah, very, very different.
You should probably be like a professional to do it.
You definitely should be a professional to do
So
it.
that I am not.
Nope.
Okay,
We'll just play with the dry ice. How about that?
cool.
How about we make some bubbles?
All right, let's
Does that
jump
sound
in.
good?
That sounds good. Let's make some bubbles. So we have some materials here.
Yeah.
We have, obviously, we'll probably use some, what up?
Dish soap.
Now, I do need this back. My mom is expecting this back, okay?
Okay, we're just gonna use a real little bit.
Okay,
We
cool.
aren't gonna get crazy or anything like that.
Fair enough.
Okay, so let's see. Is it still nice and warm? Nope, that's pretty cold. So
Is
it's
it?
cooled down a lot.
Is it okay to touch, Kylie?
Yes, that's totally okay, but you don't want to touch the dry ice.
Right.
Because you know what that would do? It'd just burn your skin.
It's
Like if-
so cold, it burns.
Yeah. Isn't that weird?
Weird.
But what's cool about dry ice, let's say you want to ship something and keep it cold, but if you were to pack it with regular ice, it would melt, right? So if you wanted to send like ice cream to your grandma, she'd get it and it'd be soggy, it'd be wet, wouldn't work.
Right.
But if you put the dry ice in there, because it turns right into a gas, that's okay to ship. You can use it to keep things cold.
Cool.
Isn't that cool?
Yes. All right, let's
Very
jump into
cool.
it. Let's see. You
right.
need some warm water.
Thank you, dude.
You're
You're
welcome.
very hospitable here at the Star Studio. I want to do some drops of soap in
So
there.
just like a little dollop will
Just
do
a
ya,
little
huh?
squirt would be just fine.
There we go.
Looks good. Okay,
Okay.
let's add a little bit of dry ice.
Sure.
So you can use your heavy duty gloves. Tongs are also a really good idea. There you go, drop it in there. Okay, so do you see what's happening? We're getting some bubbles. Add some more dry ice and we'll make the process speed up even more. So this is fun. So it's totally fine if you want to touch the bubbles.
Oh, look out, you
Oh,
guys.
here they come.
We're gonna make a mess.
Woo! That's the best part of science, is making a giant mess. Yep. Totally fine. You can touch it. That's okay.
You can?
Yeah, so when you touch it, actually, do you see the gas that comes out of it? Or the smoke? Isn't that cool?
That's so fun.
Isn't that crazy looking?
So it's like we're making a sub-zero bubble bath.
Exactly. You wouldn't want to bathe in this one, though.
Probably not.
So you can grab a whole bunch.
You can grab it and it's just
Oh,
like,
yeah.
yeah. Look at it,
at
it's just
that.
gone. It just got sublimated up in there.
Isn't that cool?
All right. Well, that's just kind of the proof of how it mixes together, huh?
Yeah.
Like we're seeing like a real visualization.
Isn't that cool?
Very
so,
neat.
And if you look really closely, you can actually, you grab the bubbles. Inside, you can see the fog. Can you see that?
Is it called water vapors?
Water vapors,
Yeah. Cool.
Oh,
Fun. All right. Well, that's one of the experiments
that
you
looks
can
really
do.
cool. So should we do something else?
Let's try something else. Let's keep it rolling. Now, what we've done here is that we've created a soap ring around the perimeter of the bowl while dropping in and allowing some of the dry ice to begin to sublimate. I'm calling it a bubble dome.
A bubble dome.
So what we're waiting for is there's going to be an explosion and a big poof of the smoke.
Exactly.
Are we okay? Are we
We're
in harm's
totally-
way?
No, we're totally fine. So the smoke is safe. You can touch it. You don't want to take a big, deep breath of it,
yeah.
but it's going to be all right. This is amazing how big it's gotten, though,
It
isn't
sure
it?
is. Let's continue to watch it.
We can just hang out watching it. Do you see? I love the rainbow that's in the smoke
yeah.
bubble. Do you see that?
I do.
That looks really cool. So careful, don't breathe on it too much. Anything at this point could make it pop. That could definitely make it pop.
I'm so.
Oh, that was cool.
That was awesome.
That was so cool. Are you thirsty?
Funny you should ask, because yes, I'm parched.
You're parched? Okay, I brought 2 glasses for you.
Oh, thanks.
And I also brought some apple juice.
You know what? I have a Lunchables in my lunchbox my mom made. We could have a little picnic.
That would be fantastic. So do you like drinking soda?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to drink it all the time, but for a treat, it can be really good, right?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, so why is it bubbly? Do you know why?
Because it's carbonated.
Exactly. Hey, wait, that sounds familiar. Carbonated, carbon dioxide.
Carbonated. I'm not finding the connection.
Because we're gonna use the dry ice to carbonate using frozen carbon dioxide. We're gonna turn this apple juice, which let's face it, that's a little boring. We're gonna turn it into sparkling apple cider. How's that sound?
Awesome.
This should be really cool. And we can totally drink it too. All right. So do you want to chop up a little bit more ice?
I sure do. Just a little piece?
You know, we can do a bigger one. Let's do one with a little one and one with a big one and see what the difference is.
Okay.
How's that sound? Okay, you're using your gloves, always important. Okay, we got a big piece and one that's very small. All right, go ahead and drop one in.
I'm gonna do the big one in mine.
Okay, I'll take the little
Is this
one.
too big?
Nope, let's see what
All right.
happens.
Oh, look out. Oh.
Woo!
And
Oh
now,
boy.
now let's do the little one in yours.
Oh, it's way more fun with the big one. Look at that. So now we're made some carbonated.
Now it's carbonated.
Juice.
It's carbonating, yeah.
It's carbonating. Just by adding in those gases, that's what's happening.
At what point do we get to drink it?
I think maybe once it's done bubbling.
You know, dry ice is fine, but anything that you could get hurt if you don't wear protective gear
Sure.
seems weird that you would drop it in a glass of a beverage and then just drink it.
Well, we're gonna wait until it's already gone and become a gas again. So it's not gonna be in there. There's not gonna be that big old chunk because if you did, that could hit your mouth, that could hurt. But don't worry, see, look how mine's almost gone?
Yeah, and all the things that you've just said don't make me feel any better.
Why is
which is
that?
weird because I'm nervous. I mean, it's adding bubbles to it like soda.
Yeah,
But it's also
exactly.
making it really almost too cold to drink, right?
No, it's just cooling it down a little bit.
Oh,
It's gonna
okay.
be okay. Trust me, this is
Okay.
gonna be a good, fun experiment.
Okay, well my piece is too big. I'm gonna go ahead with a piece of my tongs here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take
Oh,
out
mine's
my
all
piece.
done. Look at this. So this is kind of spooky. You know when this would be really fun, dude? Is around Halloween.
Oh, wait, whoa.
You doing all right? It's
Yeah.
okay. Okay. So when it touches metal, it's evaporating so quickly that it's kind of vibrating around. Okay, I'm gonna try mine. Are you ready?
Yeah, go for it. You go first.
Tastes good. It's okay, you can do it.
Let me,
Woo.
there we go.
See?
Delish.
Are you hurt in any way?
No,
No?
it's fine. So dry ice is really a lot of fun. It changes its own source of matter.
It's going from being frozen into a gas
Right.
without melting in the middle. So that's when we were talking about how ice melts into water and then water evaporates into our atmosphere.
Yeah.
This skips that step, which is what makes it so cool.
Wow, cool. All right.
Really neat. So do you remember we were talking, oh gosh, feels like forever ago now, way back at the beginning. We put this little piece of dry ice here.
That's right, it was so much bigger.
It was so much bigger. So where did that go?
Into the air?
Exactly. So it's
Nailed
around
it.
us all the time. You can't see it, you can't smell it, but it's there. We breathe in oxygen, and then when we exhale, we release that carbon dioxide.
Awesome. Wow. So if you want to do this experiment at home, make sure that you have an adult with you.
Oh, definitely.
And make sure that you have your protective gear. Eyes stuff and
Yeah.
glove stuff. And thick gloves too, right? Not like
Oh,
rubber
yeah.
gloves or anything. You want to really do that. But the main thing is make sure an adult is around to help you.
Super important, and you want to make sure, because you have the ice pick and everything nearby, so you need mom, dad, maybe aunt and uncle, grandma, grandpa there to help out, because you do have to be 18 or older to get the dry ice.
Oh,
but you
okay.
could have fun, like at Halloween, putting it in warm buckets of water. Ooh,
Fun little things
some
happen.
noises that are coming through here.
So you do have to be 18. You have to
You
be
have to be
old
18.
enough to. Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
There you
thanks
go.
for being here again. This was super fun.
Isn't it fun?
I thought
Dry
we-
ice is a lot of fun.
Yes.
Are you
and
afraid of it anymore?
I'm not,
Good.
but mostly because you're here.
Oh, good. I'm glad that I could help you feel better.
Okay, so we're just gonna, there we go,
Ooh.
finish off our show here. And thanks everybody for tuning in and watching another edition of Star Studio Lab.
Yeah, this is fun. Sparkling apple juice.